Hello everybody, welcome back to another Trailmakers video. Today I'm joined here by Raisin Inc.
Hi guys!
And we are both going to be taking a look on the Trello website and actually having a look at the future news and updates coming to Trailmakers, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. There's gonna be a lot of aerial stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, so it's actually going to be the Airborne update. They actually have announced it on the Steam page. Okay, without further ado, let's have a look on the Trello website. Alright, so the first thing it looks like we're getting here, we're actually getting a 1x1x2 cone piece. So that's really interesting here. That looks quite unique actually. That'll be very good for smaller builds, maybe even making...
Yeah, especially our planes, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be very good for like making rockets, which is awesome. If we look here, we're actually getting a minigun, guys. So this is awesome. Bearing in mind, guys, just before we continue, leaks that are still in the works. So just take everything we say with a pinch of salt here. And not everything could actually end up in the DLC that we show you here, guys. But hopefully they do. So that's nice to see a minigun. So we're getting a weapon that's actually gonna be automatic, hopefully. That we don't need to like have multiple to set timers, like how we do normally for our tiny cannons on our builds.
Yeah, right. Programming things for like fast fire rate is just, it takes so long and it's so time consuming. So just having like a dedicated block for it would be great.
Yeah, exactly. Just having a minigun would be really good for like multiple builds, like every build really that's weaponized. Alright, so if we have a look here, this is an update that I'm really excited about. It is the jet smokes is now transparent, which is awesome. Because I actually hate the smoke in Trailmakers from the Dragon Jets. I just think it looks messy.
Yeah, and it's gonna take so much less complexity to have like really nice, like functioning builds because we'll actually be able to get up to the speed that we need to without having like tons of black jet smoke just like fogging up our field of view.
Okay, so for PC, it looks like you're getting some new mouse controls. That's awesome. I'm console, so that's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't affect us.
And here's a really exciting one, guys. We are getting a bomb dispenser block, which is awesome. We're just going to check this out real quick. The bombs are dropping from like two, I think they're on the front of the plane there. Those two little blocks, the 1x2s. They look like the bomb dispensers. That's going to change the entire like combat in this game, which is... I can't wait for that, personally. What do you think, Raisin?
Yeah, I think it'll be really nice not to have to build dead bombs like that. Just like not have to physically build every bomb and then drop it by a detachable block. It's just gonna be so much better for like compacting builds.
Exactly. It's gonna be awesome. Take this again, guys, without a grain of salt. They could up the price at any time. This is actually well, it's different for everyone. It looks like it's 10 euros. I don't know how much it's going to be for dollars or pounds or anything else, guys. We do get an update and a DLC, so the update will be adding a few blocks, I think, and like bugs and fixes to the game, like they did with the last update of the high seas. And then with the high seas update, you had to pay for the DLC, so it'll be the same for this DLC, guys. You'll have to pay for it. Okay, if we take a look here, we get a new map. Okay, so this map already looks dope. As we can see, there is the Skylands in the top left. So there'll be like floating islands, which is awesome. That just gives me Avatar vibes. Look at the artwork here for these little towns, and it's awesome. I just can't wait to explore this entire map.
And from what we know, this is the largest map to date. It's going to be larger than the high seas, larger than any sandbox map.
That's right.
So it'll be really good for dogfights and stuff for future videos and whatnot.
Not just for like planes. Just because this is the airborne update doesn't mean you can't have ground vehicles here.
Yeah, there's plenty of land bridges that we could cross and things that we could do video-wise. You guys should leave the suggestions in the comments below. We definitely want to hear your guys' feedback and see what you guys want us to put out.
Apparently we're getting faster gun firing, plus ammo and reloading, which sounds really interesting. Because this DLC is its own campaign, this might just be for the campaign map. We don't know yet, because it will be like a survival. But hopefully we have ammo, so we don't need to make ammo systems ourselves with logic. So that's pretty cool. And here we are, guys. Just like in the last video I did, when I reviewed the footage, we're gonna get the AI enemies and this targeting system with health bars. I'm not sure how this is going to work with player-to-player combat. I'm thinking this is just for the AI enemies in the game, but also it's just a cool feature in general to have like a locking on system.
Yeah, I think it'll assist people that aren't actually very good at flying planes or aiming with planes. I think it'll assist them actually getting through the DLC and actually just help them enjoy their time while they play through their new map.
Exactly, it's just gonna be a really fun campaign in general. So for this next leak, we have fire effect upon destruction, which is really interesting. I don't know how that's gonna work. I guess when you drop a bomb, there's going to be like a fire spread. If we look on the next one here, we get a damage feedback effect. So this might cooperate with this. So when your plane or when your build gets damaged, maybe it can set on fire.
Yeah, I'm hoping that when pieces fall off, they light on fire, just like it shows in the leak above. Just so it would be more visual confirmation showing that like a target actually got hit or that there was actually damage done, instead of just like guessing and hoping that you've seen something fall off.
Yeah, it's going to be so much more dynamic for combat in this game. Now we're getting into the exciting stuff, guys. Here we have a control surfaced wing, or modular wing, that comes with its own flap built in. I know the pictures here are very, very blurry. See if I can pull up a bigger one here. If we look closely here, it's like a modular wing, but with its own control surface, so you'll be able to configure it, which is just going to make builds so much easier, especially for the more advanced planes and jets that this community makes. Personally, I can't wait. I don't know about you, Raisin. What's your thoughts and feelings on this?
Yeah, so I have a separate sort of view on this sort of thing. I think that it's going to take away a lot of the complexities of building, but it'll also make it easier for newer people to get into the game. So I'm not sure how I feel about this one, but it will be good for builds regardless of if I use it for actual control surfaces or not. I may find a different use for it.
I wonder if this also would help with submarines as well, like just builds in general, not just planes. As we already know, we're getting AI enemies in the new campaign, which is awesome. This is a quick look at one of the AI enemies. So it just looks like a simple plane here with a minigun. I do believe we will be getting friendly AIs as well, so that's awesome. We don't have to just like worry about the enemy AIs. We will have friendly ones as well.
So I can actually tell you what that is. Those are indicators to tell you what the center of mass, center of lift, and center of thrust is. So it'll be a lot easier to balance your vehicles and whatnot because you no longer have to figure that out via testing it. You can just open the interactable and you'll be able to kind of like the aerodynamics switch that you can turn on in build mode. I believe that that's what that's going to be. Hence the blue being the center of lift, the pink being the center of weight, and the yellow being the center of thrust.
That's actually quite cool, actually. I didn't think about that. I didn't actually know what this was, but now I know it's center of mass, center of lift. That's gonna really help with builds and like balancing. Ooh, so we're gonna get some balloons here. I did not actually know this. That's really cool. I wonder if they're like, you can control the buoyancy of these balloons. You know, that's quite interesting actually. That's gonna make
Yeah, that is interesting.
gonna make some fun builds in the future. Alright, so I can't wait for this. A giant large jet engine. Can't wait to see how this functions. It's gonna be a lot different than the jets, I'm guessing. And we're gonna get a new speedometer. This is the speed, I think, and this might be the altitude here. So that's also pretty good. And this one I'm really excited for, the tiny adjustment thruster. So this looks like a 1x2 thruster. This is what I've actually wanted for ages now.
Yeah, 100%. That's just going to allow us to do so many other things that we weren't able to do before, just with once again how compact you can make things now. It just seems so sweet.
Here we have a balloon, I guess. Maybe this is something you add to your build. Bearing in mind, guys, the image is very blurry, but it kind of looks like a balloon that will expand. Or maybe this is on an AI, maybe. This is on a different vehicle, but we don't know that yet, guys.
One thing that I was thinking that might be is it may be similar to the buoyancy block in, like, for submarines, where it may be for air vehicles, where you can increase or decrease the amount of buoyancy you have in the air, depending on how much you increase or decrease the balloon.
You know what, I actually think you're right there. And here we have, guys, we have a camera block and FOV slider. This is going to be one of the best things to adding to the game, surely.
Yeah, this is the one I'm excited about.
Yeah, this is going to change things for me. Like, personally, with my channel, the builds I make, having a camera block to do, like, scout drones and everything, like, oh, we could have like bombing cameras, so we could like look down at a different angle and switch between cameras. It's gonna be awesome. Again, I don't actually know how this will work. Oh, this one's really interesting. This is going to be a look at the new cockpit we're getting. That's really detailed, actually.
I was gonna say it's almost like the civilian version of the fighter cockpit.
It looks like you can look around in this seat as well. Like, as it says here, new cockpit plus look around in seat. Pretty cool, actually. Okay, so here we have looks like a new modular wing. Like, there's a different alternative here to the modular wings that we have. So this is the ones we have currently, but it looks like you have a more evenly shaped one, which is cool. Wow. We're getting a new propeller.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. It's just gonna be great. Like, there's not much more I can say. Like, everything about this update is great, but specifically, like, adding in new like lift options and new like just new blocks in general are always a great addition, as you said.
And we also are getting a large propeller, which is finally about time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also the first propeller option that we have that has 3 prongs, and as opposed to 2 or 4.
Talking about propellers, so changing the hitbox, it looks like, which is cool. Without that hitbox there, it's just a necessary feature. And last but not least, we're getting a new landing gear wheel. This little gif here, this little leaked video, looks like the wheel's tripping out, I guess. Can't wait to see the new landing gear wheels. Gonna make our building planes a lot easier. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything on Trello for all the new leaks. Here's some features that are not confirmed to happen. So a 1x1x1 block that everybody's asking for. We're not getting that, unfortunately, which is okay. I don't mind personally. Crossplay outside of Xbox and Game Pass. I do want crossplay on Trailmakers. Please, Trailmakers devs, we need crossplay. I want to be able to play with the PC guys. It would be awesome if the game was like fully crossplay. I think that would just top it off. Locking a seat to prevent others from using a creation. Now this one is very controversial. Having people not being able to steal your builds would be quite interesting. Toggleable anchor pins. This one's pretty cool. That's quite an interesting idea, where you can have an anchor pin connect to something and then maybe disconnect it. So it's like portable anchor pins. I guess this will cause a lot of problems with the game though. But anyway, guys, this has been a quick look at the Trello website, having a look at the leaks for Trailmakers, which is awesome. I know you guys wanted to see this and have some more news as what's coming to the game. But if you want to see more interesting videos like this, make sure you leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers. We are closer than ever. Also, guys, remember to subscribe to Raisin. The link will be down in the description below. Go and give him some love. He's been here to help me, and he's going to be in a lot more videos.
I should be getting some content pumped out for you guys.
Yeah, so go and show Raisin some love. And thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.